Hey, welcome to tonight's action between the Central Mountain Wildcats and the Bald Eagle Area Eagles from the Dan Fisher Gymnasium. Steve Miller, Brett Butterworth, Drew Miller, bringing the three-man team again tonight. Big crowd on hand. Eagles still with only one loss of the year. Wildcats made the trip up 150. Eagles coming off a lackadaisical victory, I guess is what we decided to call it from the other night. Central Mountain's 4-6. Well, their last game was at Dubois. They beat Dubois, I should say. Eagles will have their normal five starting tonight. Green, Dyke, Gettig, and Jones. Guys, your thoughts on what we're looking for tonight as compared to what we up here thought was a pretty lackadaisical, sloppy performance against Bellefonte. Brett, you first.
Sure, Steve. I would look, hopefully, to see a Bald Eagle Area team show up tonight. It seems like they've had the week off so far. I would also look to see Central Mountain try and slow it down. They don't get a lot of games out of the 50s. They're pretty tall and not as fast and quick as we are. So I would look for, another slow down style basketball like we saw Tuesday night. Probably a lot of zone, letting the guys shoot from the outside perimeter, and not a whole lot of transition from their end.
Yeah, I had a long conversation with Coach Bill Butterworth after the game. He was trying to keep it positive. I don't know whether that was for us or he was trying to keep that positive with his players. But he said a win's a win, and you got to agree with him on that. They did walk out with the W. Now, one thing, since we are a AA school and Central Mountain is a AAA school, the Eagles get points in the rankings just for playing this game, correct?
That is correct, Steve.
So here we go. Set to jump for the Eagles will be Jason Jones. He'll be jumping against Luke Stevenson. Underway. Nope, let's do it again. Is this the third game in a row we've had to re-jump it? Stevenson wins the tip for Central Mountain. Eagles in their man-to-man. Meeker with the ball. Guarded by Brian Green. Shot goes up and in by number 15, Tanner Meeker. Change of pace here, where there's a press going on against the Eagles. Ball stolen by Tyler Everhart, and a layup 4-0 in favor of Central Mountain. Bryce Green to Ryan Dyke. Tip ball. Garbrick scores. Quick timeout called by Coach Bill Butterworth. 30-second timeout. Brett?
Yeah, Steve. This is pretty par for the course for Central Mountain. They're known a lot for their full court pressure, which isn't really full court pressure. Year after year playing against these guys, I see them just try and slow the game down to not allow us to get out in transition like you're seeing right now. They're not putting a whole lot of pressure up front on the ball, and kind of letting the ball get to half court before they try and double off on it.
What do you think? What did Coach Butterworth say in the timeout there about how to break this press?
I'm guessing he told them to be patient, to take their time. They got 10 seconds to get it across the midline. Those sloppy passes, trying to lob it over the top. I'm guessing he's telling these guys to try and get the ball to the middle, like right there to Mr. Gettig, and one more pass would have been a layup there.
Gettig has it out on top, swings it to Bryce Green, down low Brian Green, he drives baseline and scores. 6-2 in favor of the Eagles, 6:55 left to go first quarter. Central Mountain out in front. Gettig maintains full court pressure. They kick it back out to Meeker. Meeker, ball goes down the corner, back out on top to Meeker. Chetta sets a screen. Three ball goes up, won't fall. Gettig with the rebound. And a foul called on number 15, Tanner Meeker. First foul for Central Mountain. First on Meeker. Ball on the side, 6:34 left to go. Central Mountain on the front, 6-2 over the Eagles. Getty looking for help. He gets it to Bryce Green. Passes across to Dyke. Dyke back across to Bryce Green. Corner to Brian Green. Goes cross court. Jason Jones, one bouncing up, 6-4. 6:20 left to go. First quarter. Eagles within 2 now. Looked like a walk there. Shot won't fall. Rebound Jones. Gets it to Brian Green. To Bryce Green. Comes up the side. Decides to go the whole way himself. Wouldn't get it. Churchetta with the rebound. Scramble for the ball. Churchetta gets it out in front. 2-on-3 for Central Mountain. Carry called. Turnover for the Wildcats.
Yeah, and as I pointed out earlier, Steve, I see us having a lot of success on a missed bucket by Central Mountain, where they don't have time to get set up in this transition defense, which Coach Baker's always done a great job with, as long as I've played against these guys.
Dyke, top of the key, goes to the corner to Getty. Drives baseline. Inside pass to Jones. Ball blocked. Blue ball. .5:28 left to go. Churchetta inbound for Wildcats. Dyke to guard him. They go out on top. Garbert being guarded by Gettig. Off the double screen. Churchetta comes across, gets it, goes left hand, won't get it to fall. Jones comes down with the rebound for the Eagles. 6-4, 5:14 left to go. Eagles get it up front court. Bryce Green tries to go in, gets it to Getty. Getty turn around, won't get it to fall. Mountain, nobody underneath for the Eagles.
Nobody underneath, Steve. They need to do a little bit better job, as we always say, in transition, getting some help down there for these guys.
3 by Everhart, rims in and out. Rebound by Meeker. Central Mountain resets it to go to Churchetta on the left-hand side. Back out on top. Far side Everhart drives. Traveling call. 4:37 left to go, 6-4. Central Mountain out in front. Dyke inbounds to Bryce Green. Back to Dyke. Bryce Green. Dyke. Bounce pass to the front court to Gettig. Kick to side. Ball goes down low to Brian Green. Basket counts and the foul.
That was a good call. Good call, Steve.
Foul's going to be on Stevenson, his first, Central Mountain second. 4:25 left to go. Brian Green to the line to shoot 1. Short on it. Jones tipped it, but right to Everhart from Central Mountain. Everhart clears to the elbow. Passes to the right side, back out on top to Churchetta. Over in the far wing, to Everhart. Out on top. Nice drive. Left hand won't fall. Jump ball. Should be Eagles on the change of possession. Eagles out in front. 3:50 left to go in the first quarter.
And they missed his shot the other night, Steve.
That was the other thing that was discussed, was how there were some missed shots taken. A 15-footer to go for Meeker, 9-8. Ball down to the low post to Brian Green. Gets back out to Bryce Green. Runner, 15-footer, he'll get it to go. 11-8, 3:22 left to go. First quarter, Eagles by 3. Sometimes, Brent, you got to win ugly. And that was really what we had the other night against Bellefonte. Turchetta drives in, kicks it back outside.
Wins a win.
3-ball, won't fall. Stevenson with a jumper. Long three-pointer. Brian Green to Bryce Green. In transition, won't get the fall. Jones with the rebound. Off Turchetta, and it will be Eagles ball.
We had a big problem the other night with those little easy point-blank 3-foot layups. Steve, we got to have those.
Scott Baker looks like he's going to go with a small lineup now instead of the bigger lineup. Trying to match for speed, possibly.
Could be. He's young there. That's Scott's boy, number 14, Brody, that checked in there. And number 11.
5-second count. Bryce Green took forever to get it in. Turnover for the Eagles. Now we got a guy with a bad right hand, taped up pretty good. Why is he inbounding the ball? 2:50 left to go. Ball tipped away by Brian Green, out of bounds. It'll stay Central Mountains ball. 2:44 left to go, first quarter. Turchetta set to inbound. He gets to Meeker. Meeker guarded by Brian Green. Kick out. Won't fall. Rebound by Brian Green. Long pass to Geddick. Geddick came back to get it. Nice pass to Jones. Jones thought about it. Changed his mind. Taking the shot. Geddick is back out on top. They reset it. Jones dribbles with the left hand. Gets to Bryce Green. They go to the far side to Dyke. Dyke back out on top of Brian Green. Sets a screen. Green pulls up. Won't get the ball. Rebound. Bryce Green kicks it out to Brandon Geddick. Brandon Geddick with a runner. Won't go. Foul call on Central Mountain. Check that. Foul's on Ryan Dyke. His first. Bald Eagles first. 2:03 left to go. 11-8 still to score. Central Mountain inbounds. Dyke will take Turchetta at about half court. Ball nearly stripped away by Brian Green. Now it was tipped away. Bryce Green has it. Numbers. Brandon Geddick goes up. Left-handed shot. Uses right hand and he misses the layup. Turchetta now it's 3-on-1. Dyke has nowhere to go. And score by Central Mountain.
3 reaches coming down the floor on defense for a wide open, easy layup.
2 straight times now we've had players go to the left side and use the right hand. Both Geddick and Green. Foul on Jolly, his first. Team's third. Bryce Green goes to the line to shoot 2. 11-10, 1:24 left to go. And this style, we talked about it earlier, this style benefits Central Mountain, not the Eagles, who are averaging. First 2 is good by Green. Averaging 70 points a game. 46 the other night, 49 the other night. This pace, we're looking at about 50 again for the Eagles.
And that, looking over their schedule, it looks to be about where Central Mountain likes to keep it. You know, there's a good chance to win the game if you're only giving up a 45 to 50 points. Now, Central Mountain had a really tough schedule this year, so their record doesn't really justify the basketball team.
12-10 in favor of Eagles. Jones gets it, kicks it back out to Geddick. Down low, Bryce Green tipped away. Will stay Eagles ball. Geddick out on top. Bryce Green for 3. Won't get it. Central Mountain with numbers stolen by Bryce Green. Stepped out of bounds though. 45 seconds left to go. In period number 1, 12-10 in favor of the Eagles.
Is it feedback?
35 seconds left to go, first quarter, 12-10. Dyke gets it to Brian Green. Back to Dyke with the runner and gets it in. 14-10, nice give and go there. Under 30 seconds left to go.
I love that style of offense. It is so difficult to defend, and we've been working on that here for the last couple of years. It's just a basic read and react, five-out offensive situation where it really can't be defended. Oftentimes your best bet is to play a little bit more conservative and give up the jump shots than overplay it and give up the backdoor cut like you just saw there.
Turnover with 2.7 seconds left to go. Let's see who's going to opt for the three-point shot here. Getty's going to chuck it. And over the backboard. 14-10 at the end of one. So first quarter is in the books, and the Eagles are up by 4. Drew, your thoughts so far on the game?
Well, from the last game, they really picked it up on offense, making better passes, and they're just looking like a better team out there. Not as sloppy tonight.
One of the things that we talked about the other night was the fact that it is impossible that they overlooked Bellefonte that much to look ahead to Central Mountain, because not only they get points for playing this game, but they also get more points if they win this game. Correct?
Correct.
So that benefits in the long run. I mean, not to jinx it, but I'm going to say it anyway. You know, in Double-A basketball in the state, Bald Eagle has gotten an honorable mention statewide. So people are starting to know about Eagle basketball. Second quarter will start with Central Mountain inbounding the ball. New guys on the floor for the Eagles will be Jeffrey Bennett and Trey Butterworth. Double dribble called. Turnover again. Bennett gets it in to Butterworth. Butterworth goes with the left hand, gets across the timeline. Down in the corner to Brian Green. Brian Green. Fouled. Should be 2 shots. Fouls on Pettigrew, his first. 4th so far for Central Mountain. Brian Green, first of 2, short. Didn't use his knees, didn't follow through. 7:40 left to go, second quarter. Eagles up 15-10. So now they're content to go to half-court man-to-man. Foul on Bennett, his first. Team second. Nice double move. Didn't get it to fall though. Brian Green gets the rebound. They got numbers. Gets it to Bryce. Green in space. Ball fake will get him 2 at the line. Looks like the foul will be on Kyler Klein. So Bryce Green goes to the line. Hand taped up pretty good.
Is he the one with a bad finger, Drew? I was looking at before the game.
I don't know. Were you looking at his finger before the game?
Yeah, the
Bryce has his thumb taped up. I think Brian over the holidays had the bad finger on the left hand. Bryce makes them both at 17-10. Both Greens with 5, the leading scorers for the Eagles right now. Klein has it low. Tries to go across.
Not a very good job to help defense there, Steve. we've preached this and preached this and preached this to these guys in my tenure here, to not follow your guy out of the gymnasium, so to speak. To always keep your eye on the ball. He's the only guy that can score. And then I just saw 3 white jerseys with their back to the basketball.
Fouls on Jason Jones, not a shooting foul. And Scott Baker has his first 5 back on the floor. Chetta inbound with 7:07 left to go in the second quarter. Eagles up 17-10. Look for the double move again. They're doing a lot of hip checking. Ball gets thrown to the backcourt, which is legal. Now Everhart has it. Foul on Butterworth.
Never going to get away with that call. Right in front of official, swinging down and get you every time.
6:59 left to go. Third team foul on the Eagles. Chetta gets it in the corner. Now he's guarded by Bryce Green. Pulls up. Doesn't get it to fall.
Yeah, he did miss that call on the wire, Steve, above the basket.
Apparently the wire is not out of bounds. Back out top of the circle to Chetta. Turns to his left side, ball stolen by Brian Green. He can do it all by himself. He will. Ball pressed against the glass. Not called, but a foul instead. Looked like the defender pinned that up against the side.
Great opportunity there for a 3-point play, and it seems that Brian was anticipating the contact and missed the wide open layup.
We've had a few of those. I mean, can't talk about how, they have a 7-point lead with 6:33 left to go, but if you look back, I think they've missed 5 layups so far tonight, and could be up 25-10, if not more. They're making those shots. I think when the players look at the tape and they come back out, one thing that has to be addressed is these guys are cheating using their right hands on the left-handed layups. That's a big thing that all are guilty of that I've seen so far tonight.
Yeah, and it, the unfortunate thing is that it's so hard to get these guys together throughout the week to sit down and watch game film. In a winter sport here, the games are so many and they are so close that you don't have a whole lot of extra time to not prepare for the upcoming game.
Green to the line to shoot 2. Gets it first, 18-10 with 6:33 left to go. Brian Green shoots second. 2. Gets them both, 19-10, 6:33 left to go. Bennett and Bryce Green out on top. Chetta out on top, takes it up. Side pull-up jumper by Meeker. Ball taken back by Everhart. Gets it to go. 19-12. Trey Butterworth gets to the forecourt, runs into double coverage, loses the ball. Coast to coast. Nice block by Bubba Bennett. Meeker tried to take it coast to coast, and Bubba had nothing with that. 6 even left to go here. 19-12 in favor of the Eagles. Those picks are getting a little aggressive with the hip checks. Ball stolen by Brian Green. Let's see if he leads Bryce. Waits for Chetta. Nice dish to the other side. Bryce Green gets 21-12. Again, though, I hate to belabor the point. Use the right hand to go up on the left-hand side. Chetta brings up the floor. Pulls up. Gets the 12-footer to go. 21-14. Bryce Green brings it across the timeline. Gets it to Jones. Butterworth thought about shooting a 3, thought about driving. Jason Jones goes left hand, kicks it back out to Bennett. Trey Butterworth wide open for a 3. Doesn't get it to go. Jones fights for the rebound. Ball loose on the floor.
Everhart gets the rebound. He'll pull up. Turchetta for three. Misses everything. 5:05 left to go. Getting to check in. Also, Noah Chambers is going to come back in. Noah Chambers will come in, excuse me. And Brian Green and Jason Jones come off. So let's reset the floor for you. It'll be Trey Butterworth, Bryce Green, Brandon Gettig, Jeffrey Bennett, and Noah Chambers for the Eagles. Gettig brings it up on the left-hand side. Dribbles in. Stolen by Turchetta. Nice pass. And scoring the basket, Scarbrick. Bryce Green. Gets it to Gettig. Gettig goes left hand. Gets it to Trey Butterworth. Back to Gettig.
And you notice on that possession, Steve, how we got the ball right inbounds and right back at him. The only thing I saw there that we need to get a little better on tonight is the rim running. It seems like everybody wants to stop at the 19-foot line and wait for the three-pointer.
Meeker with the foul. Central Mountain has 17 fouls. Gettig missed the first on his one-on-one, but for 4.5 minutes, the Eagles will have the bonus. Three-pointer, good by Meeker, 21-16. Bryce Green comes across the line with the left hand. Goes down low to Noah Chambers. Chambers back out on top. Bubba Bennett. Butterworth to the corner to Bryce Green. Green to Gettig. Almost a turnover. Gets it to Chambers. Back to Gettig. Led him a little too far. Turnover again for the Eagles. Ball tapped away by Bryce Green. And that brings Ryan Dyke and Brian Green back to the table, and Trey Butterworth and Jeffrey Bennett will check out. 3:47 left to go, 21-19. Eagles had a nice lead, but three straight turnovers have dropped the Central Mountain lead to 2. Sorry, the Eagles lead over the Central Mountain to 2. 5 count. That's the second one tonight.
They seem to be a little quick on that 5 count.
One each way, though.
I will call it even.
So 3:47 left to go. Eagles inbound. Bryce Green gets it to Brian Green. Brian Green goes to the left hand. Ball knocked out of bounds. Noah Chambers did not step to the pass. The defender beat him to the ball, and that's why it was knocked out of bounds. 3:38 left to go. And the Eagles that had come out strong in the first half of this quarter, scoring 7. Bryce inbounds it to Brian. Back out on front to Dyke. Down in the corner to Brian Green. Brian Green goes left hand, goes cross court to his brother. Back to Gettig underneath. Nice pass. Nice look, nice dish. 23-19.
Perfectly executed. And all that is, Steve, is playing basketball. That's fundamental basketball. It's an offense that doesn't break down and take away there. And Brian Green's going to shoot a
ball
one.
Knocked away, and Turchetta with a frustration foul or a slip, depending on your point of view, picks up his second foul. No, check that, his first. 18 fouls for Central Mountain. Jones checks back in for the Eagles. Noah Chambers checks back out. 23-19. Bryce makes the first. Brian, excuse me. Gets them both. 25-19. Eagles back out in front by 6. Why not looking to travel? I'm not sure.
It should have been something. A walk, a foul. Yeah, there was definitely something. Great pump fake.
Nice long pass. Gettig got it. Reconfigured himself. Scored the basket and got the foul. Foul's going to be on Jolly. 9th team foul for Central Mountain, 27-19. Some of the Central Mountain fans not happy with the call. 28-19 now. Gettig makes the basket. Free throw. 2:54 left to go. Double dribble. Oh, foul called. Foul on Bryce Green, his first. Fifth foul on the Eagles. Turchetta inbounds it. Baker. Pull-up jumper won't go. Jolly with the rebound, gets it in. 28-21. Somebody didn't box out on the backside there. Straight man-to-man now by Central Mountain. Jones brings it back out to Dyke. Dyke to Gettig. Gettig goes baseline. Changes hands, gets it back out to Bryce Green. 2:18 left to go, 28-21. Eagles out in front. Gettig goes left hand, kicks it back out to Brian Green. Dyke kicks it back out to Jones. Jones for three. Got it. Jason Jones, three-point shot.
And that's where I mentioned earlier that pretty much your best bet against this is to play a little bit more conservative on the defensive end. And
31-21
for that shot.
Jolly gets it to Turchetta, back to Jolly. Nice drive. Who's not guarding Jolly? Blue ball out of bounds. Let's see when they match up again who is not guarding Jolly, because Jolly was wide open going to... Ball inbounded. Three ball. Won't go. Turchetta with the rebound. Off the glass, scores.
Look, maybe like an over-the-back no call there. What do you think, Steve?
He went straight up, so I don't see it could be over his back. Dyke to Jones. Jones needs to drive. His guy's way up on him. Sets the screen, rolls off of it. Brian Green missed that. Gets it back outside. His brother, foul call, though.
And that's going to be the double bonus.
Everhart with the foul. 10 now. Brian Green with the first one. Trey Butterworth checks in for Bryce Green. 32-23, 1:19 left to go. Second one in. 33-23. 1:15 left to go. First half. Eagles out in front. Nice way to break the press. Nice backside pass to Jolly. Gets it in. Jolly's come off the bench. He's got two big baskets for Central Mountain. Gettig to Butterworth to Dyke to Jones. Jones goes left hand. Kicks it back out to Trey Butterworth for three. Gets it. 36-25 with 46 seconds left to go in the first half.
Just got a message, Steve, from BEA alum Dennis Fisher that wanted to give Drew Miller a great big hello from Juniata College.
That's the great thing about being live on the internet, that we can take messages while we're doing the game. Foul on Ryan Dyke, his second. Team 6, 33 seconds left to go. Ooh! Did not go back. Jolly has it on the far side. Kicks it out to Turchetta. Won't get it to go. Ball tipped out of bounds. Who's going to get this? It's going to be Central Mountain ball. 22 seconds left to go. Jolly gets it at the three-point line. Dribbles out of the double team. They get it back to Jolly. Jolly behind the line for three. He'll get it to go. He's got 7, 36, 28, 10 seconds left to go. Gettig brings it up the far side. 4 seconds left. Back to Brandon Gettig. Needs a pull up for three and does. Gets it to go at the buzzer. Basket counts 39-28. And let's get down to the court. Let's get down to midcourt. Drew Miller's got Bryce Green right there.
Okay.
Take it away, Drew.
All right, Steve, I'm standing out here with senior guard Bryce Green. Bryce, what did Coach Butterworth say to you before the game tonight?
He told us we just got to come out with a lot of energy, and we got to make up what we did against Belfast, because we didn't come out strong.
What is going on in your head through the game?
Well, first we didn't come out and break that pressure real well, but we came out strong, and they came out with man-to-man, and we got through it.
And what do you guys need to work on in the second half?
Well, I mean, we had 39 points. I mean, they're averaging like 40 points a game, so if we come out and double that, it'll be 80-60, and we'll come out with a 20-point win.
All right, thanks, Bryce.
Thanks, Drew. Come on.
Nice job, Drew. Our halftime score, Eagles out in front, 39-28. Math with Bryce. Maybe a subject we can get into after the game. We'll be back with the second half after this. Welcome back as we're just about ready to start things in the second half. Eagles out in front, 39-28, 11-point lead. They've been running in spurts, Brett. They did great. They slacked off. Then they got hot again.
I did take a quick look at the stat sheet down there, and we were a -2, 8 turnovers to 6 takeaways. So you always want to see that number in the plus column. And on the 6 takeaways that we had, Steve, I don't see us capitalizing. A lot of those buckets are transition buckets that we're not capitalizing on and missing those layups.
Brandon Gettig hits a runner from the baseline, 40. Put the score on the wrong side. Clock operator's not doing well. Somebody needs to inform her that she put the points on the wrong side.
I'm sure the Eagle faithful will.
Ball still alive. Trichetta gets the rebound. It's 41-29, not 39-30. Maybe she'll just wait and redo it.
There we go.
Kick out to Trichetta for 3. Off. Gets his own rebound. It went out that far. Foul called. Fouls on Jason Jones, his second, first of the second half for the Eagles. Jones and Dyke, the only 2 Eagles in foul trouble with 2 each. 7:10 left to go, 41-28. Over the back there, not called. Everhart went over the back of Green, not called. Ball goes to the Eagles, though, on the out-of-bounds play. So Dyke set.
I got a chance to talk with Ryan before the game, Steve, and he said he was well up to the challenge of guarding Travis Trichetta. Drew, you'll have to inform him after the game that he may or may not be doing great with that.
Jones just inside the three-point line, won't get it to go. Didn't use all the legs. Don't get it. Frustration. Foul Jason. 41-28. Eagles up by 13. So for the Eagles, it'll be Green, Gettig, Dyke, and Jones. Foul on the floor. If this is on Ryan Dyke, it'll be his 3rd. So that's Ryan Dyke's 3rd foul. I can't hear his father yet from the sideline. And Bennett checks in for Dyke.
Be interesting to see what they do with their matchups here and who they're going to have guard Trichetta.
On the inbound pass, Klein gets it from Trichetta and scores. It's 41-30.
Central Mountain wanted a back court call there, Steve, but the rule is 3. You got to have all 3. Both feet in the ball.
Foul call. Klein's going to be called for the foul. Bubba Bennett's going to go to the line. Bennett with the first, won't get it to go. Didn't follow through, Jeffrey. Flat shot. 6:16 left to go. Eagles still out in front by 11. So Bennett to the line to shoot the second of 2. Missed the first. Eagles out in front by 11. 6:16 left to go. You know, I would be lax in not saying that we owe a big debt of gratitude as Bennett misses them both. Live streaming is made possible by Eagle Ambassadors Incorporated. Donations to the Eagle Ambassadors Incorporated are welcome. Visit the website at www.beambassadors.org. Trichetta with the rebound, pulls up, in and out. Bennett with the rebound.
And that'll be Klein's 3rd foul tonight.
3rd foul on Klein. Coach Baker was standing up saying, you got to call something. I think they did. They called a foul on Klein when he drove Bennett to the floor. Bryce Green brings it across the timeline, gets it to Bennett. Bennett, guarded by Trichetta, goes to the left hand, kicks it out to Brian Green for 3. Won't get it to go. Klein with the rebound.
And that's a matchup I like to go to the basket every possession. If they're going to let Turchetta guard Jeffrey Bennett, I like that. I like that matchup for Jeffrey
Foul
getting to
on
the basket.
Brian Green. Don't forget, folks, January the 25th, coming up a week from tomorrow, Bald Eagle Area Boys Basketball Booster Club will be holding their annual spaghetti dinner at the Bellefonte Elks. Takeout available 4:30 until 7. Ball stripped, but Turchetta got it back. Turchetta is manning up.
And that's going to be number 4 on Klein.
And he just took his shirt off,
Not happy
and he
with
should
it.
be teed up for that
Yes,
one.
he should.
The referees missed that one. He pulled the shirt off on the floor. That's a technical foul, not called. Getty gets it in. Getting a bit chippy out there from the Central Mountain group. Foul on Nick Moore. 4 fouls for Central Mountain. Ball inbound to Bubba. Bubba misses. Jones loses a shoe. We're playing 5-on-4 on this end while Jones grabs a shoe. Stay there, Jason. Ooh, if they could have got the rebound, he could have cherry-picked.
And it does appear, Steve, that Central Mountain's starting to get a little bit frustrated with the pressure and the way this game's starting to go. Not having a great year, coming off of a great year. Both of these teams are. And I don't really think that we have beat these guys in the Bill Butterworth tenure here at Bald Eagle.
4:59 left to go. Everhard out on top for Central Mountain. Gets it to Turchetta. Turchetta goes right hand, back over to the left hand, and scores. Now you talked about the mismatch on this end of the floor. Pretty much the same thing on that end as well.
Definitely.
Gettig with the runner. Foul called. So that foul is on Moore. His third, their fifth. Basket counts, and Gettig goes to the line. Short, gets his own rebound. Nice pass to Jones. Jones up and in, 45-32. Eagles in there. Should be a 3-second call on that Central Mountain. Brian Green with the rebound. Eagles look to run. Green to Bennett. Back up at top to Brian. Down in the corner to Bryce. Bryce spins. Tries to go baseline. Brian Green off a nice cut. Gets the
Great
bank.
cut to the basket.
47-32. Biggest lead of the night for the Eagles. Ball to Turchetta. Foul call on the floor on Bubba Bennett.
And out of these two teams, coming off a great season, it seems like Bald Eagle has been able to find the 18 points a game that they are missing from Dennis Fisher, and Central Mountain struggling a little bit, coming up with that 32 a game that they lost with Cole Reniger last year.
Both schools had serious losses last year. Reniger for Central Mountain and Dennis for Eagles. Over the head pass to Brian Green. Gets it to Jason Jones. Spectacular shot, won't get it to go. It would only been even more spectacular had the basket gone in, but Jones was fouled, and he will go to the line to shoot 2. 3:31 left to go, third quarter, 47-32. Lots. Jason Jones makes the first. Lots of changes for Central Mountain. Jones with the second. Gets it. 49-32. Eagles by 17. Ball inbounded to Jolly. Gettig's going to watch him. Jolly goes left hand up the side into the double team. Gets it across. Everhart with a drive. Ball blocked by Brian Green. Called for the foul. Brian thought he got all ball. Referee disagreed. Referee wins every argument on the floor. 2 shots for Tyler Everhart from Central Mountain. 49-32, 3:19 now left to go in the third quarter. Eagles back home again Monday night against Penn Valley. Big matchup there in the Mountain League. Everhart makes the first of 2. Gettig comes out. Trey Butterworth goes in.
And that would be the first half of the Mountain League pretty much hangs in the balance Monday night.
Everhart misses the second. Rebound by Brian Green. Gets it up court to Bryce Green. Bryce Green inside. Won't get the basket, but will shoot 2. Foul will be on number 11. That's Wes Jolly.
The way we've been shooting layups the last couple of nights, Steve, I'm not so sure that I would foul under the basket.
They may want to let him go until they get warmed up. So Bryce to the line. Gets the first to fall. Bryce now has 10 on the night. Brian has 11. Gets it to go, so both twins have 11. 51-33, Eagles out in front by 18. Eagles stay in their man-to-man. Trey Butterworth. That's the third on Bennett. .305 left to go. Baker makes the first of 2. Sammy Connor joins the fracas. Substitute for Jeffrey Bennett. Baker gets the second one to roll. Bryce Green goes with the left hand, guarded by Jolly. Jason Jones for 3, short. Bryce Green with the rebound, gets it to go. 53-35. Pass broken up by Jason Jones. Brian Green goes to the right side to Sammy Connor. Sammy won't get it to go. Jason Jones keeps it alive. In underneath. Back out to Sammy. Sammy kicks it back out to Bryce Green, to Trey Butterworth. Connor sets a pick. Bryce Green with the ball fake. Goes down low to Jones. Kicks it back out to Connor. Connor from 15. Gets it to go. Sammy with the basket. 55-35. Timeout called by Scott Baker. Eagles out in front by 20. 2:13 left to go. Nice to see Sammy get in the basket tonight.
Good to see these guys getting in a rhythm and getting out and getting going all together. And I like the leadership there by Brian Green during that helter-skelter ball all over the place to take control of that ball and get it back out front, get things under control and settle in.
2:13 left to go. Central Mountain will inbound. Eagles look like they will go back and stay in a half-court defense. Butterworth. Jolly out on top now. Goes to the left hand, kicks it back outside. Ball in the corner. Ball tipped away by Bryce Green. Brian Green tried to save it. Didn't get it to go. Ball knocked out. And to inbound the ball will be Pettigrew. Pettigrew gets it to Baker. A.J. Onder pops in now for Brian Green. So it looks like Coach Butterworth's going to the bench in the third quarter when he's up by 20. Interesting decision, to say the least. Nice pass down low. Jason Jones is going to be called for the foul. Basket is good by Nick Moore. Jones' third foul. 3 Eagles now with 3 fouls apiece. Bubba Bennett, Ryan Dyke, and Jason Jones with 1:44 left to go in the third period. Eagles out in front, 55-37. Ball tipped out of bounds by Everhart. Surprised he's not called for an over the back.
Yeah, he may or may not have got away with that tip call right there.
I think the Central Mountain bench, when they look at this, they'll realize ball tipped away by Jolly. They might be glad it was just an out of bounds and not a foul call on Everhart. Green gets it to Jones. Jones gives it right back to Bryce. Bryce goes to the left hand the whole way in. Finger roll and scores. 57-37, 1:25 left to go. Third quarter. Eagles out in front by 20. Jolly gets to the top of the circle. He goes left hand, switches back over, spins. Nice. Won't get it to fall. Foul on Sammy Connor. Nick Moore with the rebound. Connor's first foul.
And that will do it. I believe he has all 10 guys in the game to this point, correct?
Yep. Everyone has seen the floor for the Eagles tonight on varsity. Let's, for fun, just see who doesn't have a foul yet tonight for the Eagles. That would be Gettig doesn't have a foul yet, as Moore makes the first. Noah Chambers doesn't have one, and A.J. Onder doesn't have one. Good news is 2 of the 3 of those guys are on the floor right now. All 5 starters for, no, check that. Bryce is still on the floor. 57-39. Connor to inbound. Gets it to Butterworth. Butterworth dribbles through a double team. Gets it to Bryce Green. They beat the press. Bryce switches hands. Calls for Chambers to set a pick. They switch. Gets it back out on top to Butterworth. Butterworth got it to Chambers. Chambers tried to get it to Onder. Ball tipped away. Green to Chambers on the inbound. Little discussion about whose ball it was. Connor gets it down low. Dribbles it back out on top to Bryce Green. Guarded by Jolly. Kicks it back out to Chambers. Chambers from 14 won't get it to go. Rebound by Central Mountain.
Yeah, on that possession call, I really didn't think there was much to question.
3 ball by Baker. And it is 57-42, 28 seconds left to go.
And it'll be interesting
quarter.
to see how far Steve Butterworth is going to give him the leash here.
Onder down low, nice pass. Charge called against Trey Butterworth. Could have gone either way. Player control foul is really what it was.
And normally, and I agree, I that wasn't the best charge call I ever saw. And a lot of times, you know, you notice that those iffy calls normally go to the guy with the ball.
So with 17 seconds left, Eagles out in front by 15. Trichetta checks back in, as does Everhart. Trichetta has it down low, goes to the left hand, gets it to go, and you can scratch Noah Chambers off the list of guys that don't have a foul now for the Eagles. Eagles are now up to 9 team fouls.
And both teams will be shooting from here on out.
It's going to be a long fourth quarter, guys. 57-44 Trichetta for the three-point play. Won't go. Rebound by Bryce Green. 3 seconds left. Foul blocking call. Baker not happy with it. Player Baker, not Coach Baker.
Yes,
Now
Steve,
the question is, was that a shooting foul?
Well, that appears they're going to give him the one-on-one on the floor, but that's not a smart foul in that situation anyway. You got 5 seconds to go in the quarter. He's probably not going to get a good shot off, and there you just gave him an opportunity.
On to this rebound, won't get it to fall at the end of the quarter. So let's reset. It's 57-44 at the end of 3. 10 fouls for the Eagles, 8 for Central Mountain. Now do you start your first 5 again for the fourth quarter, or do you keep your reserves on the floor?
No, Steve, I think, me personally, I think I'd like to go back to those guys and who built that lead and get it back to that point. And that's my opinion. But it'll be interesting to see what he does here.
Well, I'm a firm believer that if you're up by 25, you can start thinking about calling the dogs off. But in this game with this many fouls, every foul from here on out is going to stop the clock, and you're going to be shooting. So it's a mixed bag of Eagles. Trey Butterworth, Noah Chambers, Brandon Gettig, and the Greens on the floor. Only one that has 3 fouls right now. 2 fouls apiece for Butterworth and Green. Everybody with 3 is watching right now. First 5 back in for Scott Baker's group.
Probably not a bad idea.
Butterworth watches Baker. Everhart goes to the left hand, goes across the middle. Ball knocked away. Gettig ends up with the loose ball. Brian Green gets it across the timeline, gets to Bryce Green. Noah Chambers has position. Dribbled one too many times, but did get it over to Trey Butterworth. Noah's got to learn that you don't need to take that dribble to go up. You got to get the ball and just go right up with it.
Definitely, and that would have been a great.
Apparently, Coach Baker wants to get a tee before the night's out. Butterworth makes the first of 2. $58-44, 7:32 left to go. Trey makes the second one, 59-44. Eagles up by 15, 7:30 left to go. Trichetta top of the circle for 3. Air ball. Brian Green with the rebound. Bryce Green pulls up, gets to a short jumper. It's 61-44. 7:12 left to go. Everhart for 3, gets it to go. Butterworth inbounds it to Bryce Green. Bryce breaks the press. Gets the ball to Brian Green. Brian gets the finger roll to go. Didn't think it was going to go. 63-47. If we're going to trade baskets, it's going to be Eagles night because they already have a big lead. Meeker drives to the left hand. Kicks it back out to Baker. Baker goes in the left hand. Won't get it to go. Rebound, Noah Chambers.
And a good job defensively tonight from Bald Eagle, holding Everhart to half his average. Tyler coming into the night with 16 on
nice pass by Noah into Gettig.
Game.
Bryce brings it back out, resets it. They spread the floor. Give and go. Foul call on Trichetta. And it's getting even more chippy now. 2 shots. Second on Trichetta. Bryce to the line to shoot 2. He leads all scorers right now with 17. Make that 18 now.
Both teams in the double bonus the rest of the way.
Could be the longest 6 minutes and 14 seconds we have. Bryce to the line to shoot 2. Second one. Changes. Gets it to roll.
Where is the rest of the student body tonight, Drew?
Well, So my guess is probably at home. Somewhere other than here, though, Brett.
Kick ball. It'll be Central Mountain's ball underneath. Meeker will inbound. Stevenson checks back into the game. Ball inbounded to Garbrick. Garbrick is back out on top to Meeker. Into the corner. In and out. Ball rebounded by Bryce Green. 5:39 left to go. Eagles out in front, 65-47. Bryan comes up to the left side. Gets it down to the low post. Give and go attempt by Noah Chambers. Noah goes to the left hand, tries to go baseline, kicks it back out to Trey Butterworth. Butterworth goes cross court to Bryce Green. Bryan sets a screen for Bryce. Gives it to Bryan. Ball gets tipped over to Noah Chambers, who picks it up and banks it in. 67-47. First 2 points of the night for Noah in the varsity game. Foul. Two-shot foul. Is it on Trey Butterworth? Nope. Noah Chambers. 5:06 left to go. So shooting two will be Garbrick for Central Mountain. 5:06 left to go. Makes the first. 67-48. Second one up and in. 67-49 in favor of Central Mountain. Gettig's going to bring it up. Jolly's going to guard him. To Chambers in the corner. Dribbles it back out. Gets it to Bryce Green. Bryce Green with the ball fake. Dribbles in. To Brandon Gettig in the corner. Won't get to three to go. Rebound by Central Mountain. Wildcats try and run. Jolly in the far side. Pulls up for a three. Won't get it to go. Rebound, Trey Butterworth. Butterworth to Bryan Green. Bryan Green goes to left hand and scores. 69-49. First time tonight they used the left hand on the layup. And it was a good thing they did. It would have been blocked if he hadn't. Kick out. Rebound. Goes to Everhart, who is going to connect with Trey Butterworth. His third foul. And going to the line to shoot two will be Tyler Everhart. Everhart with the shooter's roll gets the first to go. 4:16 left to go. 69-50. Brett, with the game on Monday, here we are Friday night. Not a lot you can do over the weekend. So I'm sure Bill wants to rest his starters as much as possible. Bryce with a steal on a pass off the rebound. Gets it across the timeline. Trey Butterworth goes baseline, pulls up, won't get it to fall, keeps it alive but knocks it out of bounds. Blue ball. Ryan Dyke checks back in for the Eagles. Trey Butterworth comes off. 4:03 left to go, 69-50.
Yeah, Steve, not a whole lot of time to prepare at all. I know a lot of times what we'd like to do in this situation, like I said, there's a lot of close games back-to-back like this, and tomorrow I would expect the guys to get the day off and maybe come in Sunday evening for an hour.
Garbrick with a nice runner, 69-52. Eagles out in front, Bryce Green bringing the ball up the court.
Have the guys come in Sunday night for an hour or so just to make sure everybody's on the same page, kind of work off that weekend laziness a little bit before
Bryce
the game.
Green, ball blocked by Jolly, goes out of bounds. It'll be Eagles ball. 3:33 left to go. Eagles are going to be over their average.
On the next bucket.
Yes. Now they're going to make that might be the kiss of death. They may not score another one. Bryce gets it in to Gettig. Gettig spins, goes baseline, kicks it back outside to Noah Chambers, to Ryan Dyke. Ryan Dyke down low. Bryce Green.
There we go.
Nice job of passing the ball tonight by the Eagles. 71-52.
Good patience there. I know, Steve, as a coach, I always liked to try and get the guys in here Sunday night to get them out of that lazy weekend mode to try to get them back focused. It's tough coming in and playing after a complete day off, like it would be on Monday. So I'm not sure, but normally that's what we would do.
Rebound on the shot by Tyler Everhart, 71-54. Central Mountain's not going away. They're still playing tough. Dyke in the forecourt to Gettig, to Chambers. Ball tipped away. Brian Green down low, drives. Oh! Ball gets wedged. Who's got on the alternate possession?
And
It'll stay
here.
Eagles basketball. Wholesale changes now by the Wildcats.
I like that decision there by Brian to not take that wide open shot there either, Steve.
Scott Baker having a discussion about what was so when a ball gets lodged in the rim, it's alternating possession, which means the Eagles got it back. So on the floor now for the Eagles, Gettig, Brian Green, Sammy Connor, Ryan Dyke, and A.J. Onder. The smallest guys on the floor right now. Gettig in the corner. Tries to dribble. Jump ball, and this time it will be Central Mountain ball. Bennett checks in for Brian Green. His night should be over. Good night for the Twins. Getting to be on Baker. Connor almost with a steal. Baker down low. Picks up his dribble. On the drive, that is Landon Breon. Won't get it to fall. Fouls on Onder, and it is official now. Every Eagle has committed a foul this evening. Jones set the check back in along with Nick Moore for Central Mountain.
A little bit surprised we're seeing Jones again here, Steve.
And Jones is going to go in for Gettig. An even bigger shock. .143 left to go, 71-54. And at the line is Landon Breon. Gets the second one to go. Dyke to Connor, to Bennett, guarded by Baker. Bennett gets it across the timeline to Sammy Connor. Connor bounce pass to Ryan Dyke. I like to emphasize bounce passes as much as possible. Dyke gets in the corner to Connor. Connor pops it back out to Bennett. To Jones. To Onder. To Dyke. Eagles version of four corners here. Dyke gets it to, looks like it was going to go to Jones, but Bennett was able to pop it out. Bubba picked up his foot with a minute left to go. It's 71-55.
And
Turnover.
with these guys, it's running with scissors. You get away with it for a while, but eventually you fall and get hurt. Not known for slowing the game down.
Baker with the ball for Central Mountain, guarded by Bennett. He'll go right by him. Down low, nice pass. Inbound to Moore. Moore got the basket. Bennett brings the ball up the floor, gets it across to Jones. Jones gets it to Connor. Back out to Jones, guarded by Moore. Gives it off to Connor. To Bennett. 32 seconds left. A.J. Onder with the ball. Gives it to Jason Jones. Jason goes left hand to Sammy Connor. Sammy kicks it out to Ryan Dyke. Ryan with the ball fake, gets to Bubba Bennett. 18 seconds left. I'm going to say that I don't think the Eagles will shoot again tonight. 10 seconds left. Bennett gets it to Onder. Down in the corner to Dyke. Dyke will bring it out on top to Jones. Jones looks at the clock, sees there's 3 seconds left, and that'll do it. Eagles win 71-57. 11-1 on the year. Let's say this right now. Biggest game of the year now is going to be Monday night when the Rams of Penn Valley invade the Dan Fisher Fieldhouse.
Yeah, Monday night is going to be a big game, but every game from here on out is going to be big for these guys. We're coming up on district seeding. Every win's going to be important. The district's going to be right down to the wire, and a win is a win from here on out.
Eagles win at 71-57. For Brett Butterworth and Drew Miller, I'm Steve Miller. Thank you, Eagle Ambassadors, for their contributions to the YouTube page. Monday night, back here live when the Eagles host the Rams of Penn Valley. Good night, everybody.